This is the Garrett AT Pro International Metal Detector, an all-terrain machine designed for a wide variety of detecting environments. The AT Pro's advanced features are designed for the expert treasure hunter, but its standard modes can be easily operated by the beginner. The AT Pro's advanced audio characteristics provide fast recovery speed, which is important for separating adjacent targets and in areas where good targets may be scattered amongst iron trash. It is equipped with a large 8.5-inch by 11-inch DD configuration search coil. This coil provides excellent detection depth, a wide coverage area, and it has been engineered for optimum performance in more challenging mineralized grounds. Operating at 15 kHz, the AT Pro is ideal for hunting coins, relics, caches, jewelry, and even gold nuggets. This detector features high-resolution iron discrimination. You have settings from 0 to 40 to allow you to set your iron discrim at just the right level to help separate good targets from bad. In addition, Garrett's exclusive iron audio feature allows you to hear the discriminated iron targets, which would normally be silent. Iron audio helps you avoid digging an undesirable target. Treasure targets are identified by the AT Pro, both with a Target ID cursor on the LCD's upper scale and also by the digital Target ID below. This digital Target ID provides an even more specific value to identify targets more precisely. The depth indicator displays the depth of a coin-sized target in increments of 5 centimeters. The AT Pro also produces distinct audible tones based on a target's metal type and conductivity. The AT Pro is fully waterproof to 10 feet or 3 meters. It can be used to hunt in both saltwater and freshwater environments, making this detector truly an all-terrain, all-treasure machine. The AT Pro includes both manual and automatic ground balance features. This gives you the ability to achieve stable detecting performance in challenging environments such as highly mineralized ground or saltwater. The AT Pro can be easily adjusted for different heights, and it has cam locks on the shaft for added stability. This detector is lightweight and includes a set of headphones which can be used in almost all hunting environments, including wading into bodies of water. If you're going to completely submerge the headset, there are optional headphones available from Garrett which are completely waterproof. There's also a full array of accessory search coils available for the AT Pro. This instructional video will acquaint you with the basic features of the Garrett AT Pro International and offer instructions on how to use this detector with success in the field. Assembly of your new AT Pro is very simple. First, select the upper and lower stem assembly. Holding it in front of you, select the lower cam lock, the one closest to the stem assembly. Twist the lower cam lock clockwise to loosen it. Then loosen the upper cam lock by twisting it counterclockwise. Depress the spring clips to extend the shaft. Next, press the 2 mounting washers firmly into place in the openings at the base of the lower stem. Slide the search coil onto the stem and insert the threaded bolt through the holes on the lower stem and search coil. Hand tighten the search coil assembly with the wing nut. Loosen and remove the upper cam lock collar. Slide it over the S-stem's spring clips. Next, depress the spring clip in the S-stem and insert the control housing's S-stem through the upper cam lock into the upper stem. Hand tighten the cam lock collar, being careful not to over-tighten. It is important to engage the spring clip into the first stem opening in order to maintain battery compartment access. Depress the spring clip in the lower stem and adjust to the most comfortable operating length. Then, hand tighten the lower stem cam lock collar. Wrap the cable snugly around the stem with the first turn of the cable going over the stem. Insert the search coil connector into the 4-pin connector on the left side of the control housing. Notice the pin orientation of the connector before attempting to insert it. It's important to fully insert the connector to ensure proper connecting and sealing. Then, thread the collar into place until it is hand-tight. If the O-ring is properly seated, the connector's collar can be easily tightened. If this collar is difficult to turn, the O-ring has not seated properly. The AT Pro's headphones connect on the right side of the control housing. Notice that this is a 2-pin connector which also must be aligned properly. Again, push the connector fully into place before tightening the collar. Secure the headphone cable under the arm cuff by pressing it into the headphone cable clip. To power on the AT Pro, press the power button in the bottom left corner. To turn off the detector, press and hold this button for 1 second until the detector makes a second beep. When you've changed detector settings and wish to restore the AT Pro to its factory settings, press and hold the power button for 5 seconds, waiting until the detector produces a fast double beep. All metal items encountered by the AT Pro are referred to as targets. Garrett's exclusive Target ID technology provides 2 indicator scales to help identify targets. The lower scale is the AT Pro's discrimination pattern setting. These dark segments on the lower scale indicate what targets your detector will sound on. And when it sounds, a single segment will appear on this upper scale to show what you have found. The Target ID legend just above will then help you to identify the target. Ferrous or iron targets will indicate on the left side. Non-ferrous targets that are thin or that have low conductivity will indicate in the middle. Thick or high conductivity targets, such as thick silver, will indicate toward the right. There are 20 upper scale graphic segments for Target ID. For every metallic target that you find, you will see a Target ID cursor. Your AT Pro will sound on every target that has not been discriminated. The AT Pro's digital Target ID system provides a specific target value to help identify targets more precisely. Targets are identified on the LCD by number, with lower numbers being the most ferrous. The most conductive targets register toward the high end of the scale. Notice as I pass this coin in front of the search coil, the digital Target ID for this coin reads between 70 and 73. Each Target ID cursor above it has a width of 5 digital points. So you notice that the Target ID cursor is near the number 70 when the digital Target ID reads 70 or 72. This system, used in conjunction with the audio target signals, provides you with more information. It is important to understand that the AT Pro's detection depth can exceed Target ID depth. In other words, you will sometimes hear faint, deeper targets that do not provide any Target ID. Target values can vary based upon the orientation of the target in the ground, the amount of ground mineralization, and other factors. It is important to practice in the field to learn how these factors affect Target ID. This depth scale will indicate how deeply you'll have to dig to recover any coin-sized target that you find. The AT Pro produces 3 distinct audible tones based on a target's metal type and conductivity. The low tone indicates ferrous targets such as nails, iron, or steel. Listen to the low tone in standard mode and also in Pro mode. The medium tone indicates small, thin targets that are non-ferrous, such as small jewelry, foil, and some very thin hammered coins. Listen to the medium tone in standard mode and also in Pro mode. The third tone is either a bell tone or high tone, depending upon the operating mode. When operating in standard mode, non-ferrous items with medium to high conductivity produce a bell tone. Such items include most coins and jewelry. In Pro mode, these same items produce a high tone.